All right, and we are back here for Game 2 at Caesar Field here in Solon Community Park, as your Bryant and Stratton Bobcats will be taking on the Terra State Titans. The Bobcats coming in winners of 3 straight against these Terra State Titans as they go for the 4-game sweep in the conference series to open up OCCAC play. The Titans, losers of 3 straight, are now 0-7 on the season. The Bobcats coming in at 6-4. Starting lineup for today. On the mound, we have freshman right-hander number 38, Noah Bright. Working behind him will be Rontel Greer in right field, Ryan Horstman in center field, and Aaron Miranda will patrol left field. Across the infield, we have Matt Blanchard at third. Jackson Homage will play shortstop. Tyler Lathrop will play second base. And Caleb Atwood will play first. Blake Fuller will be behind the plates to do the catching. Batting for Terra State, leading off will be number 26, Zach Brickle. He'll play left field. He'll be followed by the DH, number 28, Mike Barkman. Tandon Lemon, the center fielder, will bat third, number 29. Caden Yates, number 12, the catcher, will bat fourth. John Lotz, the first baseman, number 19, will bat fifth. Cody Schultz will play second base and bat sixth. Jacob Emerson will play third base, number 10. He'll bat 10th. He'll bat 7th. Peyton Malazewski will play left field and bat 8th, and Tyler Monroe will play shortstop and bat 9th. And just like that, we're underway as Noah Bright kicks and delivers. His first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. He's ahead of Brickle, 0-1. That one's on the inside corner for strike 2. Brickle watches 2 good fastballs from Bright as he works in the outside part of the plate and then backs him away, works the inside part of the plate. Gets ahead in the count, 0-2. Brickle hits one hard down the left field line. This will hook. Foul as it just misses. Catching that white paint down through the grass. Good little piece of 2-strike hitting there by Brickle, but hooks just too far as the ball slices left off of his left-handed bat. Oh, and 2 the count here on Brickle. Bright kicks, fires, fastball, misses up and away for ball 1.
No clue. Game changer, I'll do that.
Bright rocks, fires, 1-2 pitch. Slider misses down, 2-2. Bright 1-0 so far in the young season. That one fouled away by Brickle. Count remains 2-2. And Bright 1-0. 5 innings pitched. 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. That's good for a 1.68 ERA. 2-2 misses low. Count goes to full 3-2. So a good leadoff at bat here by Brickle. He fell behind in the count early, 0-2, has worked his way all the way back to a full count.
Yeah, it was first batter stuff.
3-2 pitch is in the zone. One hopper right back to Bright. He underhands the ball over to Caleb Atwood at first base, and Brickle is retired for the first out of the inning. It'll bring up number 28, Mike Barkman. Barkman will DH today. That ball misses down and away from Bright. I apologize again for the fence in the shot here today for today's doubleheader matchup. The baseball team returned from their Florida trip last week. My fence mount for the camera did not. So as soon as they get shipped back, the fence will not be in the way anymore. We'll have a nice clean shot of the baseball field. That ball misses inside, 2-0 the count now. Nubber out to Blanchard at third base. Blanchard gloves it, throws across the diamond, throws wide. Knocked down by Caleb Atwood. Good play over there by Atwood to keep the ball in front of him. Pulled Barkman just to the one base. That'll go down as the first error of the game for the Bobcats, well, for either team really. As Barkman reaches to give the Titans a one-out base runner. So Barkman's at first. That'll bring up Tandon Lemon, the center fielder. He'll bat third. Lennon pops one straight back as he falls behind in the count, 0-1. Lemon looks like he might have dried out a little bit. It's real soppy out in the outfield today. If you missed game one, there's a standing water out there in the gaps and around most of the deep center area. And Lemon fell down once and then dove through it a second time and was sopping wet for that whole first game. He holds up on a curveball that catches the outside part of the plate for strike two. Bright ahead in the count here, 0-2. Ground ball up the middle here could end the inning for him. Strike three as Lemon watches a curveball. Bright has his first strikeout victim of the day. Now Lemon is put away for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up the cleanup man, Caden Yates. Yates doing the catching today for the Titans. Bright checks Barkman over there at first. Comes set. Rocks, fires. Fastball's in there for strike one.
Was it a backwards K or a...
Which one? That one, yeah, that's backwards K.
Bright comes set, ready for the 0-1 pitch. Rocks, fires.
Good spot.
Another fastball catches the outside corner for strike two. Bright settling in nicely here in the first inning.
Hey, what's he hitting me?
First pitch fastball.
0-2 pitch on its way. Curveball swung on. Lined down the left field line, but foul. We'll do it again here at 0-2. Ball's back in play now. Noah Bright has a nice dry one. Checks the runner at first. Caleb's Atwood is holding him on. That fastball in the dirt. Nice block by Blake Fuller. Keeps it in front. Keeps that runner right there at first. Good stop by Fuller. That ball gets past, and the Titans have a little bit of momentum going as they have a runner in scoring position now. But from first base, it'll be tough to score on anything that's not well struck. Yates swings at a fastball at his eyes for strike three. Good pitch there by Bright. He gets his second strikeout of the inning, second strikeout of the game. And the Bobcats put the Titans away as the Titans can't... Titans can't score, can't take advantage of the base runner on first after the error. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. Bobcats coming up. We're back here, bottom of the first inning. Orlando Lloyd, the pitcher for the Terra State Titans. He'll be greeted by Bobcat leadoff man Trell Greer.
3-3.
First pitch by Lloyd, fouled straight back by Greer.
Oh, he's doing that. I'll do it for now since this is.
Bottom one, 0-1 count. Bobcat lineup goes Greer playing right field, Horseman playing center, Blanchard will bat third, playing third. Tyler Wolf will DH, bat fourth. Caleb Atwood will bat fifth. He's playing first. Aaron Miranda is playing left. He'll bat sixth. Jackson Hamid is playing shortstop. He'll bat seventh. Blake Fuller does the catching. He'll bat eighth. And Tyler Lathrop plays second base. He'll bat ninth. That breaking ball is in the dirt. Count now 1-1 on Trell Greer. Trell hit a mammoth home run in game one. I don't know if we've seen one hit over right field with the kind of majestic height and distance that he hit it. That one scorched right through the right side of the infield. Trell goes into first. Looks like we might have obstruction, but I don't think they're going to move him up. Umpire's pointed, but I think they'll keep him there. He wasn't moving up to second base on that throw. So Bobcats have their leadoff man aboard. As Greer smacks one into right field, that brings up Ryan Horstman, the center fielder. He'll bat second. Garcia steps off and looks, kinda does a fake throw there. One of the new rules, if you haven't followed for NJCAA, is with runners on base, when the pitcher disengages from the rubber, he has to make a move toward the bag. First pitch curveball in there on Horseman. I guess it's supposed to be a speed-up rule, but so far it's been nothing but a headache. Pitchers step off, and it's called an automatic ball if a attempt isn't made at a base. So pitchers have to remember to step off and make a fake throw just like that, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Or they'll end up with a ball on the batter. So there's a new rule for you. Greer with a good lead over there at first base. He runs well. Same with Horseman here, batting behind him. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. Horseman's down on the count now, 0-2. Last time we saw Horseman, he got plunked twice, but got nothing of it but 2 Ks. As there was some interesting umpiring. Is 2 strikes. With 2 strikes, Horseman wore one in the elbow twice, and the umpire said both times that he leaned over the plate into the strike zone for that to be strike 3. So hopefully he can avoid being hit for strike 3 today. 0-2 count still here on Horseman. He bats with Greer at first. Horseman rung up on a high curveball. Greer dives into second safe with the stolen bag. So Orlando Lloyd has his first strikeout victim of the day, and Ryan Horseman. And Matt Blanchard will come to the plate to bat with Rontrell Greer now standing at second base. Lloyd comes set. Blanchard rolls one over down the third baseline. Strike 1. Blanchard, another dual role ball player for the Bobcats. He pitched game 2 of this series through 6 2/3 fantastic innings. Didn't quite get the win, and Dom Preves came in and swiped that one from him. Blanchard smacks one hard right to the second baseman. Schultz gloves it, throws to Lotz at first for the second out of the inning, but Greer moves up to third base on the ground ball. Blanchard struck it well, just right at Schultz. He is the second out of the inning. That'll bring up the designated hitter today, Tyler Wolf. Wolf with 3 hits so far in the day. 3 for 3 in game 1. 2 singles, a triple, 5 RBIs. He takes a fastball away for ball 1 to start the at-bat. Orlando Lloyd, another pitcher for the Titans that doesn't overpower you. Throws the fastball, I mean upper 70s, maybe touching 80. Throws a spinning breaking ball in there. His has a little bit more of a sweeping action than what we've seen so far from other Titans pitchers. Wolf takes a strike, 1-1 now the count. Yeah, so far not a whole lot of velocity coming out of this Titans pitching staff. Another curveball there from Lloyd. Count now 2-1 on Wolf. The Bobcats, on the other hand, have rolled out arm after arm, thrown in the mid-80s with Jeffries and Schlick both touching 90 so far in this series. Wolf takes a big hack, pops it straight up in the air. Lotz is under it at first base. He makes the catch. And the Bobcats go quietly here in the bottom of the first inning as they leave one stranded. We'll turn it over to the top half of the second when we come back. Top of the second inning, John Lotz will be the leadoff batter for the Terra State Titans. Lotz playing first base today. Bright's first pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. Good sweeping breaking ball there from Bright. Get ahead in the count 0-1. Another one swung on and missed. 0-2. If I was Bright here, I'd throw him another one. He swung at it twice and hasn't gotten a piece of it. Fastball misses down. 1-2 the count here. Lloyds goes old school and chokes up on the bat here with 2 outs. Shorten up, put it in play. Another slider. Got him. Noah Bright continues to mow him down here in the second inning as he now has 3 strikeouts on the game. Lotz is retired for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up second baseman Cody Schultz. Bright's first pitch fastball is in there for strike 1. Bright runs the fastball up 84-86. Throws a good hard breaking ball off of that. There it is right there, that slider. Slider sits in the mid to upper 70s. He's ahead of Cody Schultz here, now 0-2. Got him as he swings at the slider off the plate. That's 4 strikeouts now for big right-hander Noah Bright. Jacob Emerson will come to the plate now and bat for the Titans. Emerson playing third base. Bright's first pitch misses down and in for ball 1. Emerson was game 1 starter for the Titans. That one will miss down and in as well. 2-0 the count now on Emerson. Bright's 2-0 pitch on its way. Got that one in there. Strike 1.
Why is he missing it?
Slider swung on and missed. Bright is really snapping that breaking ball in there well today. 2-2 the count here. 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Second inning. Another slider. Got him. And Bright strikes out the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Titans. Bright's got 3 more Ks. He's got 5 on the day. They go scoreless. No runs, no hits, no errors. Will be back in the bottom of the second inning. Bobcats coming to hit. We're back here, bottom of the second inning. Caleb Atwood gets the at-bat for the Bobcats. Atwood back from injury. He was with the Bobcats last year. Had a bad knee. Good to see him out here hitting. Lloyd's first pitch swung on, fouled away. He gets ahead of Atwood 0-1. Lloyd comes set. There's a little double pump in there off of the mound. A little trickery from Lloyd.
Clayton Kershaw type thing right there. Yeah, but like.
Atwood spits on it, watches the curveball miss outside. Check swing there from Atwood on the curveball. Fouls it off down into the mitt. Count 1-2 now here in the Bobcat first baseman. Lloyd knuckleball there looked like goes straight to the backstop. There was a knuckleball in the staff last year. Brad Wolf threw a pretty good knuckleball. For those that don't know, I was pitching coach for the Bobcat baseball team last season. We told Brad if early in the count or early in the game, first or second inning, if you have an 0-2 count, you're allowed to throw one knuckleball. Just they have to think about it. There's another knuckleball, and Atwood gets into it. Hits it hard. It's high. It's deep. Wow, what a catch out there by Lemon in center field as he robs Atwood of extra bases. The outfield today is treacherous, to say the least, as it has gotten 2 outfielders in the first game, but Lemon navigates it, runs all the way back to the wall, jumps and makes a catch up against the fence to rob Atwood of extra base hits. Good piece of hitting there by Atwood, but even better defense by the Terra State center fielder. One away here, bottom of the second.
Great hit. Unfortunate.
Aaron Miranda now steps into the box for the Bobcats. He swings at a first pitch curveball. That'll end up foul. Lloyd picks it up and hustles back out to the mound. Miranda in the outfield today. Also spends some time back behind home plate as a catcher. 0-1 the count here. Lloyd comes set. Looks in and gets a sign from another double pump here. Throws a curveball. Miranda spits on it. It misses in off the plate. Lloyd didn't like it. Dugout asks for where that pitch was. The umpire graciously says it was high. And home plate umpire is going to say Miranda stuck his knee out into that one.
It doesn't matter. You Blake.
Head coach Eric Lahetta asking for a ruling on why Miranda has to stay in the box. There was a pitch thrown in the batter's box. It hits him, and he has to remain in the batter's box and try to hit again. Pitch is called a ball. It is 2-1 now, which is how that should be ruled, as opposed to the Ryan Horstman incident that we saw the other day, where he was hit twice and rung up on pitches.
Doesn't matter.
Counts now 2-1 here on Miranda. Miranda calls time. Lloyd's taking too long to get his sign. We're back in business here. Lloyd toes the rubber, gets the sign, comes set. Miranda hitting here, 2-1 count, one away, bottom of the second inning. That one fouled away. Look at another off-speed pitch there from Lloyd. Yeah. 2-2 count now on Miranda. Lloyd comes set. Breaking ball swung on, hit up the middle.
He's there.
Shortstop Monroe gloves it, throws. They just get Miranda hustling down the line. Good hustle by Miranda to make that into a close play.
You can tell this pitcher is on why he didn't do that. No way.
Now he is retired for the second out of the inning. Orlando Lloyd continues to navigate the Bobcat bats here in the bottom of the second. Tyler Monroe playing shortstop there for the Terra State Titans. So Monroe vacuums it up, throws it over to first base, Lots, to retire Miranda. That'll bring up shortstop Jackson Homage for the Bobcats. Homage bats here with nobody on and 2 away. That curveball misses in the dirt. Homage spits on it. Count goes to 0-1. Or goes to 1-0, I'm sorry. Lloyd's pitch. Misses down and away as well. Homage hitting 278 in the young season. 417 on base for a 694 OPS. That 417 on base really shows you what he's been doing in the batter's boxes. The batting average might not be as high as he wants it, but he was getting on base at a good click. He hits this one hard right out to center field. Lemon tracks it deep, comes back in, makes the catch with some waterworks as he makes the catch there. Looks like he was standing in an ankle-deep puddle, but puts it away for the third out of the inning. The Bobcats go quietly. No runs, no hits on no errors. We will be back with the top of the third inning. This game still 0-0. Top of the second inning here. I'm sorry, top of the third inning now. Noah Bright's still working for the Bobcats. He'll be greeted by the number 8 hitter, Peyton Malazewski. Malazewski playing right field. He's been in left field all week. He swings at a first pitch slider as Bright continues to just flip that breaking ball in there. And the Terra State batters have no answer for it. There's another one Malazewski flails at. 0-2 the count now. Fastball right past him. Bright has another strikeout. Put it on the board. That is his 6th strikeout so far here. We're one batter into the third inning. So Noah Bright wheeling and dealing here for the Bobcats at Caesar Field on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. First pitch to shortstop Tyler Monroe is a ball down. He misses low with the fastball. Fastball hit on the ground right to Tyler Lathrop at second base. Lathrop throws onto Atwood, and the Bobcats have 2 away.
So where's that? G. What would that be?
2 down here. The Titans will flip the lineup over to Zach Brickles. He'll bat here in the top of the third inning with nobody on and 2 away.
Yes.
Bright rocks, fires, misses down in the dirt. Fastball. Bright's 1-0 pitch. Slider misses high. 2-0 the count now. Brick will ground it out right back to Bright, his first time at bat here in the first inning. That's a ball smashed at the middle. Lathrop backhands it up the middle, throws. Got him! What a play! Tyler Lathrop with a good pick at the other end by Caleb Atwood at first base. Some pretty defense by the Bobcats at the end of the third inning here as they put the Titans away in order once again. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll take it to the bottom of the third inning. The Bobcats look to break it open here at Caesar Field. We'll be back. We're back here, bottom of the third inning. Looks like Orlando Lloyd forgot his rosin bag. He'll get it tossed out from the first base dugout, and we'll try again here. So bottom of the third inning. Blake Fuller, the Bobcat catcher, will be the first man up to face Lloyd here. Lloyd comes set, working from the stretch. I believe we ran out of time.
Oh, he still has a ball.
So there was a ball.
Well, NCAA, buddy. Whatever it's called. It's a rule.
He came south and moved his leg.
I think our umpire is here. He's going to say that Lloyd double set in the stretch. So he came set and then moved and stopped again. So even with nobody on base, that is still a balk.
Is it a ball?
And would then be called, then be ruled a ball on the batter. Fun fact, though, if Blake Fuller would have decided to hit that hanging curveball over the fence, the Bobcats could have elected to take the home run off the balk instead of taking the ball. So a balk is not a dead ball. When a balk is called, if the pitch is thrown, it is in play. So if Blake Fuller would have ripped that over the wall, the Bobcats could have elected to take the home run instead. But as is, Blake Fuller decided to wave at it, and we have a 1-0 count now here on the Bobcat catcher. Lloyd comes set one time this time. Lifts, delivers. Fastball misses up and in. Count is now 2-0. Fuller had a 2 RBI knock in his last game. Big hit against the Terra State Titans. He pops this one high on the infield.
Ooh.
Third baseman Emerson comes in and grabs it. The wind plays with it there a little bit at the end. Makes it exciting, but it still ends up in an out for the Titans. So Blake Fuller's the first one away. That'll bring number 3, second baseman Tyler Lathrop to the plate for the Bobcats. Lathrop just with that exceptional play up the middle, going to his backhand side, gloving it and throwing a dart over to Caleb Atwood, who scooped it to retire the side for the Titans. Lathrop digs in. Lloyd comes set. Spins him a curveball for ball 1.
Not even close.
Lathrop, another one of those Bobcat utility men. Can play pretty much anywhere you want to put him. He's played some middle infield, played some outfield. He'll get behind the plate and catch. Fouls this one straight up.
He just committed as a catcher.
Lathrop will be playing his baseball at Bluefield University down in West Virginia or Virginia. It's somewhere on the border there. It's either in Virginia or West Virginia. I can't remember which one. And he'll be going down there this fall to continue his athletic and academic career. The Bluefield Rams. 1-1 pitch swung on, belted out into left center. Lemon's after it, and he'll make the running catch. So another good catch out there by the Terra State center fielders. The Bobcats continue to hit balls hard and come up with nothing to show for it. Good piece of hitting there by Tyler Lathrop. He's the second out of the inning.
Come on, bro.
That'll bring back up leadoff man Trell Greer. He'll bat for the second time today. Trell hit a single his first time at the plate. Lloyd comes set. Holds the ball. A little bit of a quick pitch. Sneaks one past Greer on the outside corner for strike 1. Now, it doesn't throw real hard, but crafty would be a good adjective here for Lloyd. Is he's shown quite a few tricks out there on the mound. Double pump, quick pitch. There's a quick pitch double pump as he throws a curveball that misses inside for ball 1. 1-1 the count now here on Terrell Greer. That ball miss down and in, just misses catching his toe. 2-1 the count now.
Alright.
Greer had 2 hits last game, including a 2-run home run and then a 3-run single that ended the ball game in the run rule. The Bobcats eclipsed the 12-run lead after 4. Pitch from Lloyd misses high. 3 balls and 1 strike now. The count on the batter. Sorry, not sure what that is about. Computer's freaking out. 3-1 pitch. Too high, and Greer will head down to first. The Bobcats have a 2-out base runner for Ryan Horstman. Horstman steps up to the plate, 0 for 1 today. Strikeout victim in the first inning. He's hitting .409 so far this season. A 1 OPS as he came back from Florida. Red hot. Just always seems to be on base, Ryan Horstman. Very patient batter. He's leading the team so far with 13 walks already on the season. Lloyd tries to get Greer. There's a real weird looking pickoff move there as he picked up the right leg like he was going to the plate, but stepped off of it and did a little fake throw over to Greer. Got to make that fake throw or it's a ball on the batter. Quick pitch, throws him a curveball. Greer dives in way ahead of the throw as Yates has no chance. Curveball just floated in there too slow for Yates to even have a hope of catching Greer diving into second as he's got another stolen base, his second so far on the day.
They're going to put it down and then decide to step off.
Well, no, it wasn't his fault that he was
So Horstman will hit now with Greer on second in scoring position. Greer runs well. Anything through the infield should score him.
Ah, boy.
Horstman watches the curveball down and away for ball 2. Count now. Oh, I'm sorry. Count is 1-1. That first pitch, that curveball was called a strike. Lloyd comes set. 1-1 pitch on its way. Greer's on the move. Horstman hits one on the ground to Monroe. Monroe elects to go to third base. They missed him. Greer with some nifty running there. Avoids the tag. Indifference.
That's not an area. It's just a good base runner.
Yeah.
So,
It's a hit. Greer avoids the tag of Emerson. And Horstman is now standing over at first base after hitting a routine ground ball over to Monroe. So interesting play there for the Bobcats and for Terra State. Not one you see all the time. The shortstop elects to go to third instead of taking the routine out at first. The Bobcats now have runners at the corners. And their 3-hitter in Matt Blanchard up at the plate.
come on, Matt.
Blanchard takes the first pitch, ball down in the zone for ball 1. A balmy 40 degrees out here at Caesar Field today. Lots of layers, numb fingers. Blanchard hits one high in the air out to right field. The right fielder for Terra makes the catch, and the Bobcats strand a pair as this game remains scoreless. The Bobcats have a hit. I guess that's a fielder's indifference. They score no runs, no errors, 1 hit, a fielder's indifference. And we will go to the top of the 4th inning. Noah Bright coming back out to pitch for the Bobcats. We will be back. Noah Bright back out to pitch for the Bobcats. He'll face the number 2 hitter, DH Mike Barkman. Barkman reached on error his first time at the plate. The only base runner so far for the Terra State Titans, Mike Barkman.
Is he doing this? Straight pitch, foul ball.
That's fine.
Yeah. That slider misses down and away for ball 1. Count now even 1-1. That slider check swung. Barkman behind the count now 1-2. That pitch is breaking all the way across the plate today. Bright keeps spinning it in there. Here's another one. That one misses high. Barkman held up, but
Good pitch.
real close there for Bright. Count now 2-2. Fastball fouled off the knob of the bat, it looks like. Count remains 2-2 here on Barkman. Bright rocks with the 2-2 pitch. Slider down in the dirt. Count runs full, 3-2 now. Two-two pitch, grounded out there to Matt Blanchard at third. Blanchard grabs it, throws across the diamond to Atwood, and Barkman is retired for the first out of the inning. So after Barkman comes Tandon Lemon, the Terra State Titans center fielder. Lemon does a good job out there covering ground for Terra State in center. He's been active today, catching a lot of Bobcat hard hit balls. Another great slider, just locks him up. Bright spins it in there for strike 1, gets ahead of Lemon. 0-1 pitch, another slider, doubling him up. 0-2 the count. It worked twice. Will it work 3 times? Fastball hit on the ground right at Atwood. Atwood bodies it, runs over, steps on the bag.
Good play.
And there's 2 away here in the 4th inning. That'll bring up the catcher, Caden Yates. Yates, a strikeout victim, his first time at the plate. There aren't many Titans who weren't a strikeout victim. Lots of Ks so far in the scorebook here for Noah Bright. Slider swung on. Fouled off the catcher. Count now 0-1 on Yates. Yates, one of 6 strikeout victims. Bright's first time through the order. This one's hit hard, and Yates has the first knock of the game for the Terra State Titans.
Another slider.
As he hits that slider out into center field. The Titans have a 2-out base runner here. He'll pass the bat to first baseman John Lotz. Lotz will try to get the Titans on the board here and get them their first lead of this series. The Bobcats have had their number all week.
Try for 1B.
Fastball dotted on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And Bright gets ahead of Lotz here.
Good pitch.
0-1 pitch missed a little bit up. Counts now 1-1 here on Lotz.
Yeah, eat some, dog.
Bright comes set. 1-1 pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. 1-2 now the count. Bright just has the Terra State hitters tied in knots right now with the hard fastball and then the slider working off of it. The slider makes it about 58 feet and then takes a left turn. And there's just enough of a speed differential between the fastball and the slider that when he throws that fastball off of it, they just can't catch up to it. As you saw right there, Lotz fouls the ball straight off the right side. Just can't get the bat around. Slider missed away. Good pitch there by Bright. As he went fishing back in that watering hole again, but nothing biting as Lotz just watches it this time. Bright comes set with the 2-2. Slider hit up in the air deep. Ryan Horseman's back after it. He drifts, makes the running catch. Made it look interesting, but came down with the ball. It's treacherous going out there in center field today, so Horseman being extra careful with his footing. That ball drifted on him a little bit. Usually sure-handed out there. He ends up pulling it down anyway. The Titans have their first knock of the game as they leave one on board. They have no runs on 1 hit, no errors. We'll take it to the bottom of the 4th inning where the Bobcats try to break this 0-0 tie. High over the trees in left field. Wow, that one went a long way. Great swing there by Tyler Wolf. He'll swing the hammer, and his teammates are pumped up as he helps the Bobcats take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning as they finally are able to get to Orlando Lloyd. Sorry, we're a little late on the comeback there. I had a little issue with the internet. YouTube told me that it wasn't streaming anymore. Hopefully it was still streaming because that was a bomb, and I'd like to be able to watch it again. That brings Caleb Atwood to the plate now. Bobcats leading 1-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. He takes the first pitch ball from Orlando Lloyd. That one was a fastball, missed down and away. Atwood fouls this one straight back, just missed. Good swing there by Caleb. Count now 1-1 on the Bobcat first baseman. Lloyd spins him a curveball. Atwood watches it float right off the outside corner. Count now 2-1. Atwood, a guy that's just good to see back on the field playing. He's dealt with the injury bug ever since he got here to Bryant Stratton. Good kid, always willing to work, always willing to help. Good to see him playing first base for the Bobcats. That one catches the outside corner. Count now 2-2 on Caleb Atwood. Curveball smashed on the left field line. Atwood comes around first base. He'll put the brakes on and stay right there.
Look out.
The Terra State left fielder got to it a little bit quicker than he expected. That's Zach Brickle out there in left field for Terra State. That'll bring up Aaron Miranda now with runner on first and nobody out. 1 run already in here for the Bobcats. Fastball misses high, ball 1. Miranda hitting .500 so far this year in limited action. He's got 3 hits and 6 tries, including a home run. Lloyd taking a long look over there at Atwood. Miranda smashes one into left field. So the Bobcat bats are lighting it up here in the 4th inning. That is 3 hard-hit balls right in a row off of Lloyd. I believe it's the last 3 strikes he's thrown. The last 3 strikes he's thrown have been hit well. That'll put runners at first and second for Bobcat shortstop Jackson Homage. Homage hit .297 last year. 385 on base, slugged .363. He grounds this one to Monroe, who kicks it. Can't get rid of the ball as Atwood slides in safe to third base, just ahead of the flip from Monroe. So another costly error there for the Terra State Titans as it loads the bases. That'll bring up Blake Fuller, the Bobcat catcher. He'll bat with the bases loaded here, nobody out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Bobcats looking to break this one wide open. Fuller had a big hit in Game 2 to open it up. No, I'm sorry, that was Game 1. Fuller had a 2 RBI single. He smashes this one up the middle, hits the mound. Schultz grabs it, flips to Monroe. Monroe over to first base. They turn the double play. Fuller hits it hard, but just right at Schultz, who's able to get it to the shortstop Monroe for the 6-4-3 double play. But a run scores, so can't knock Fuller there. He hit the ball hard. I don't know if the mound hadn't been there, it may have actually gotten up the middle. That ball skipped right off the mound and took kind of a right angle towards Schultz. That puts 2 runs on the board here for the Bobcats. That'll bring up second baseman Tyler Lathrop. Lathrop will bat with a runner on third base. That runner being Aaron Miranda. First pitch to Lathrop was a curveball down in the zone, blocked by the catcher Yates. Lloyd comes set with the 1-0 pitch. This one will miss high. 2-0 the count now on Lathrop. So Lloyd and Bright had matched each other so far throughout this game. The first 4 innings for Bright were just about perfect. Lathrop smashes one into left field. Another hard hit ball off the bat of the Bobcats. That'll bring in Miranda. As Bobcat, the Bobcat wearing number 3 smiles over there at first base towards his dugout as they get show him some love. Little RBI knock. Puts the Bobcats up 3-0 now. Possibly. That'll bring up Trell Greer. He'll bat for the 3rd time today. Trell's been on base twice with a single and a walk. Stole 2 bags. Lathrop fake steal. Oh, he had a great jump. If he would have just kept going, he could have walked to second base as that ball skipped away from Yates. One-0 count here on Trell Greer. Lathrop with a good lead over there at first. He takes a fastball over the heart of the plate for strike 1. 1-1 the count now. Pickoff move from Lloyd. But Lathrop dives back in, safe ahead of the throw. Called strike.
Is it called strike?
Yeah.
That's what I make sure. I hit the wrong button.
There goes Lathrop. Greer swings through it, fouls it into the mitt. That ball's still in play. Lathrop dives in safe, ahead of the throw for a stolen base. 3 stolen bags so far here for the Bobcats. So even though that ball was hit, because it ended up in the mid of Yates behind the plate, it is a live ball. So that stolen base by Lathrop, even though it was foul tipped, stays on the board. And the Bobcats now have another runner in scoring position out there at second base. Count 1 and 2 here on Greer. He takes a curveball down in the dirt. Lathrop, great base running. Moves up to third on the curveball that misses low.
Get something through here, 4-2.
So the Bobcats looking to extend that lead one more. Plate their 4th run of the inning here. Rontrell Greer can hit one through the infield. They will do just that. Lloyd comes set, kicks, delivers. Curveball rings him up. Greer goes down looking. So the Bobcats plate 3 on 5 hits, no walks, no errors. They lead this ball game now 3-0 going into the top half of the 5th inning. We're back here, top of the 5th inning. Bobcats leading 3-0. Cody Schultz will be the batter. We'll go Schultz, Emerson, Milazewski. They'll face Noah Bright on for his 5th inning of work. Bright been just dealing so far. That fastball misses down and away for ball 1.
88.
And close that door. It is frigid out here at Caesar Field today. That ball popped up. Greer after it. Makes the play. Nice catch out there by Rontrell Greer as he navigates the waters that is right field these days.
Really curveball.
Slider. That was Schultz. That'll bring up Jacob Emerson. He'll bat for the Terra State Titans with 1 away here, bottom of the 5th inning.
7.
Bobcats played 3 in the bottom of the 4th to take a 3-0 lead. The big blow. A Tyler Wolf leadoff home run to get things started. And 4 good hard line shots into left field to drive in 3 more runs for the Bobcats.
Pitch.
That one's in there. Count even 1-1 here on Emerson. This pitch will Mitch away, 2-1. Bright, another one of those Bobcat pitchers that works quickly on the mound. The Bobcats seem to like to stay in rhythm. As he gets the ball, gets the sign, rocks and delivers. That is a frisbee slider, fouled off by Emerson. Right off of the net, right in front of the visitor bleachers. That foul ball makes the count now 2-2. Another one. Emerson just barely gets a piece of it. Fouls it back to the net. Count remains 2-2. There's a very noticeable difference in the amount of time between pitches with the Bobcat pitchers and with the Titans pitchers. The Bobcats get it, and the ball is on its way most of the time before the umpire's ready to go. Fastball right past him.
Good pitch.
Bright blows away Emerson, his second strikeout of the day. Bright's gotten him twice.
Fastest pitch of the day.
I'm being told that's his fastest fastball of the day. Registered at 86 for his 7th strikeout here. We're in the early goings of the 5th inning. 2 away now. Nobody on for Josh Gase. Pinch hitter. Pinch hitter Josh Gase. I don't know if it was ever given. Nobody gave us a pinch hitter.
What is a pinch hitter?
Yeah, this is Gase, number 33, now batting. He came in for Malazewski.
I'm just going to keep writing down. You have game changer. I'm just going to do the pitches.
Did you get that change? So we got
Oh, no,
Gase batting for Malazewski. We bring in
Fast one side.
Gase, number 33. That one, he just barely gets a piece of. No worries. Count remains 2-2 here on Gase.
He's been consistently like 83, 84.
David, something.
No.
Touch 86.
2-2 pitch on its way. Fastball misses low, 3-2. So Gase comes off the bench and does a good job here against Bright. Runs the count full. And Bright's just been bamboozling all the other Titans hitters so far today, so good job here by Gase to come into the game ready to go. Fastball, got him! Rings him up on the fastball down and away. Bright walks off the mound. Yup, we got him. That one was right there. His 8th strikeout of the day. Noah Bright continues to just mow down batter after batter. The Titans, no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 Ks. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bobcats look to add to that 3-0 lead. Bottom of the 5th inning here. Ryan Horstman leading off for the Bobcats. Horstman 0 for 1 today on a strikeout. Reached on a fielder's indifference. I guess that makes him a 1 for 2. This one laced down the left field line, but foul.
That would have been a double for sure.
Count now 0-2 here as Orlando Lloyd continues to pitch for the Titans.
He's got to fight deep. Pretty much broken down.
Titans have used a lot of pitchers in this series. You got to wonder how many more guys they got left over there. Lloyd has gone deep into the count on many of these Bobcat hitters. I can't imagine his pitch count's much lower than 70 or 80 at this point here, thrown at the bottom of the 5th inning. I'm being told he's at 62, so fairly close. The 1-2 pitch to Horseman on its way. Horseman swings and misses. And Lloyd's got him again.
You go, Horse.
That'll bring up third baseman Matt Blanchard. Blanchard will bat here with 1 away, bottom of the 5th. That fastball misses up and away for ball 1. Lloyd comes set. Delivers the 1-0 pitch. Curveball. Blanchard hits it right back to him. Lloyd scampers. Can't grab the ball. Blanchard's still on its way. The ball seemed to have a life of its own as it just kept squirting out of Lloyd's fingers. He couldn't get a handle on it to make the throw over to the first base. Blanchard hustles it out. That'll have to go down as an E1 for the pitcher that's doing his best out there trying to deal with these Bobcat bats.
Doesn't have the best composure. Not the best.
He's tripping his thumb.
That'll bring up Tyler Wolf. Wolf squares the bunt, pulls it back.
There's a bug in that one.
You see how he's holding it?
He squares, shows bunt there, pulls it back because that one was up and in. Wolf homered his last time up. Hopefully everybody saw it. Lloyd picks off at first. Not in time as Blanchard dives back in safe. Wolf, a .326 hitter last year. Finished with a 1 OPS. The power numbers. See, he was hit slugged .628, and this will add to a slugging percentage as this one's farther than the first one. Tyler Wolf with just another mammoth blast over the left field wall here at Caesar Field. That one cleared the trees and got out of here in a hurry. Tyler Wolf adds 2 more runs to the Bobcat lead. And he gets to slam the hammer again. Wow, what a day for Tyler Wolf.
He's 5-5.
He's got 5 hits, 2 home runs, a triple, a single, 4 runs scored, and at least half a dozen RBIs. And that looks like that'll do it for pitcher Orlando Lloyd's day. Tyler Wolf runs him from the ball game. Bobcats now leading this one 5-0. We'll be back with the relief pitcher. are back here. Julius Robinson coming in to relieve Orlando Lloyd. His day is done. Lloyd goes 4 1/3, gives up 5 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk, 3 Ks on 7 hits. He throws 67 pitches, 39 strikes. Turns the ball over to Julius Robinson. Robinson came in and threw 1+ innings, I believe, in game 2 earlier this week. Right-handed pitcher, similar to kind of what we saw from Lloyd. Fastball in the upper 70s, throws a slider off of it. Another conference there, so another speed-up rule that the NJCAA put into effect was you only get so many conferences with your pitcher or your catcher. Offensive conferences as well count. So after we made the substitution, the catcher went back out to chat to Robinson, and that counted as another conference on the mound. So it goes against their tally. Robinson comes in. He'll face Caleb Atwood to start off. Atwood, 0 for 1, flew out to center field his first at bat. Robinson has some wristbands on his wrist he's got to get rid of. He'll toss those into the dugout.
You said 83 right there, that one. I thought it was as long as they went away. I think that's wrong. I think that's 80.
Robinson comes set. Throws this one in there. Atwood pops it up. That might be a knock. Schultz is going out to get it. But that'll plug out there in right field as the grass is wet. It doesn't bounce at all. Atwood is in there with a sky-high single that just landed out in the Bermuda Triangle in right field. The Bobcats have another base runner on board here with 1 away. I'm sorry, with nobody away. No, with 1 away here in the 5th inning. I was right the first time. That'll bring up Aaron Miranda, left fielder for the Bobcats today. Atwood with a healthy lead over there at first base. Robinson checks him. That fastball skips. Atwood will move up to second. A good base running here from the Bobcats. They've moved up on multiple balls in the dirt. 1-0 the count here on Miranda. He'll bat with Atwood at second base in scoring position, 1 away. Bobcats now leading this one 5-0. Tyler Wolf with his 2nd home run of the day, driving in those runs. Wolf's one of those guys that we've seen have just some absolutely torrid stints. When he gets hitting the ball well, he is hitting the ball very well. He'll rattle off 4 or 5 extra base hits right in a row. Miranda takes a called strike. Counts now 2-1. That one's off the plate. Ball 3. Count now 3-1 here on Miranda.
Got too much hair.
Robinson's got a little bit more velocity than we've seen out of this Terra pitching staff. He runs the ball up low 80s. Miranda swings through one, foul tipped right into the mitt. That'll make the count now 3-2. So Miranda looking to move Atwood over to third base here at least, with 1 out here in the inning. That ball missed high. And he's on first as the Bobcats have 2 aboard here with 1 away. That'll bring Jackson Homage to the plate. He'll bat with runners at first and second. Jack will be going to continue his baseball career at Walsh University down in Canton at the start of the fall. He'll go play shortstop for Walsh. Jack takes a called strike here, 0-1. Robinson comes set. Spins a breaking ball off the plate. Homage watches it. Count now 1-1. Robinson 1-1 is swung on and hit foul. Lots gives it a look down the right field line, but that'll land out of play. Count will be 1-2 on Homage. One to the count here on Jack Homage, the Bobcat shortstop. Robinson comes set. He swings through a breaking ball. Robinson gets him. Jack's the second out of the inning. Looked like there was some action up the middle there as Schultz broke towards second base as soon as Robinson broke to go to the plate. So there was a huge hole on the right side of the infield as that pitch was delivered to Homage. A ball hit through the right side. Would have scored 2 because there was nobody there. That'll bring Blake Fuller to the plate. Fuller will bat with 2 away and 2 on here for the Bobcats. Fuller flew out to the third baseman his last at bat.
Bro, what's going wrong with this guy all day? Yeah, he's a pretty big little kid. But you also have, yeah, I mean, like...
Count now 2-0 here on Blake Fuller.
Oh,
3-0. That ball misses up and in, goes all the way to the backstop, and the Bobcats will move up a bag. So Fuller will now hit with runners at second and third. 3-0 count here on the Bobcat catcher. We'll see if Coach Plata gives him a green light to swing away. See if we can open this ball game up here. A base hit would do it. Miranda at second runs fairly well. A ball hit into the outfield should score him. That one misses away. That'll load the bases here for the Bobcats. Bring up Tyler Lathrop, second baseman. Lathrop hit a single into left field his last time at the plate. And that ball will miss high. They count now 1-0. Robinson's pitch on the way. That one catches the corner. 1-1 the count now. Now Lathrop will step back into the box. 1-1 the count here. Batting with the bases loaded here. Bottom of the 5th inning. Lathrop takes another called strike. Count now 1-2. He thought it was down. The umpire did not. So with 2 strikes here, runners will get a jump as soon as they see a swing. Curveball belted into left field. Lathrop hits it hard. Brickle's back. He misjudged it. That ball lands at the base of the wall. Lathrop's running to second. Fuller will stop at third. Ty Lathrop with another big RBI hit as he drives in 2 more Bobcats. I don't know if that ball got stuck in the sun or what, but Brickle just misplayed it and let the ball land behind him right at the base of the wall. Off the bat, I thought it looked suspicious that he was staying kind of where he was. I thought that ball was hit harder than he was making it look, and it most certainly was, as Tyler Lathrop hits it all the way to the wall. The Bobcats score 2 more. That'll bring up Trell Greer. Greer will bat with runners at second and third. 2 away. He takes the first pitch up and in for ball 1. Greer swings and hits one down the right field line for a foul ball strike. Count now 1-1.
Inning 5 for those 2 runs. Enter.
Another ball misses down and into Greer. Count now 2-1. Greer swings through a fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. That ball skips to the backstop. Blake Fuller elects to stay right where he is at third base. He prefers to let Trell Greer try to drive him in.
Turn off after this, go back on maybe?
Robinson comes set. 3-2 pitch on its way. That one misses down and in for ball 4, so the bases are loaded once again. Ryan Horstman will come back to the plate. So bat for the second time this inning. Looks like we have another pitching change here.
No, you don't.
Oh, it's just number 2's not working.
Oh, you do.
And that'll be it for Robinson. Somebody else coming to the ball game. We'll get you that pitching change when we come back. Back here, that'll do it for Julius Robinson. He finishes his day throwing 1/3 of an inning.
All right.
Gives up 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned on 3 walks and a strikeout. Threw 26 pitches, had 11 strikes. He'll be replaced by number 6, Walton. Walton's first pitch to Horseman is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Put the ball in play, kid.
A 1 pitch to Horseman on its way. Walton throws a little breaking ball in there, misses it down. Count now 1-1 on Horseman. As we mentioned earlier, Horseman has a great eye at the plate, leading the team right now in walks with 13 on the season, helping him to a 1.2 OPS, a .552 on base percentage. That one misses as well. The count now 2-1 on Horseman.
They're yawning.
2-1 pitch misses low, 3-1 the count. So Walton's got to come right at him. He's got nowhere to put Horseman. Bobcats on all the bases. 3-1 pitch on its way. That's ball 4. Horseman will take his walk. Blake Fuller will trot home for the Bobcats' 5th run of the inning. Matt Blanchard will come down to bat with the bases loaded here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bobcats now up 8-0. Blanchard reached on an error his first time batting this inning. He was on base with when the Tyler Wolf put a ball into orbit over the left field wall. First 2 runs of this inning. That ball misses in on Blanchard. Count now 1-0. Blanchard smashes one right through the left side. That'll score Lathrop. Here comes Greer. Ball's kicked. Horseman can fly. Who moves up to third base in the throwing air? It goes through second base. Horseman will trot home. Blanchard thinking about going to third. He'll hold up right there at second base. So Matt Blanchard with a single through the left side. Drives in 2. The 3rd run scores on an error. And I believe that is the ball game. The Bobcats win this one 11-0. Tyler Wolf had another great game as he was 2 for 3 with 2 home runs. Drove in 3. He had 8 hits on the day, including 3 home runs, a triple, and an RBI single. Noah Bright gets the win. Bright finishes the day. I'll pull up his stats for you. Hey, can we close that door while I'm still online? Bright finishes the day, 5 innings pitched, allows just 1 hit, no runs on 8 strikeouts. He threw 48 of his 68 pitches for strikes today to earn his 2nd win of the season. Bobcats played a ton as they record 10 hits as a team, score 11 runs on those 10 hits, and they sweep the series against Terra State to start OCCAC play 4-0. That'll do it today for us here at Caesar Field. Bobcats win 2. We will be back in their next OCCAC action. Thanks for watching.